Really? You gotta be kidding me.
And that last segment wasn't our really, you've got to be kidding me, sent in from one of our community members, Alex. Dad, this comes by way of the state of Florida. I'm going to zoom in on it so that we can all see.
Truly one of the funniest things I've ever read.
Customer comes in. They need some service done on their vehicle. Here are the notes.
Yes.
Customer states coolant leak. Please advise. Belt knocked off due to chicken under hood. Verified customer concern. Found belt knocked loose by live chicken under hood. Remove chicken. Reinstall belt. Top off coolant. Road test vehicle operating as designed. Returned chicken to customer. Does it get more Florida, Dad, than this? Does it get more Florida?
No, but I gotta tell you, the cause and effect and the correction and the detail to the notes from the tech are just, I mean, God bless the tech. To have to stand over a computer and type that in, found live chicken under the hood. Okay. Was the chicken scrambling some eggs, cooking them on the manifold? What was the chicken doing?
Remove chicken, reinstall belt, top off coolant, road test vehicle operating as designed, return chicken to customer. It's like a little poem, man. It's very beautiful.
Haiku, maybe, I don't know, but it was just I've having worked in the industry for 40 some years. I thought I've seen and heard everything, but that's the first time I've ever seen or heard of a live chicken causing an issue under the hood of a vehicle. I have dealt with a customer one time in Mesa, Arizona, where the customer said to me, he says, well, I'm going to have to sell some stock before I can pick up the vehicle. I said, well, what stock are you selling? And he said, well, I got to sell a couple of my cows. Well, it was livestock he was talking about, which cracked me up because I'm from Philadelphia. Ain't nobody in Philadelphia, selling livestock so that they can buy a car. I thought he was selling IBM or GE or something like that. But yeah, a chicken under the hood scrambling eggs, God knows what's next.
All right, Dad, we have a source. All right. We got a source on the inside, and I'm appreciative of that. If you work at a dealership and you want to share information with us that's going on inside the walls of the dealership world, we are happy to receive that information. My email is Zach, Z-A-C-H, @joinyaa.com. Dad, the Florida Dealer Alert from the Florida Automobile Dealers Association. This was sent out just the other day. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Dear Florida Automobile Dealers Association members, the FTC has announced a new set of regulations that are being contemplated for implementation sometime after the comment period deadline of September 12th. NADA has prepared an offensive attack on these controversial rules, and they need our help. This is not the FTC rules on safeguards. This is 126 pages of new rules that will greatly impact how you speak to customers and how you make important disclosures. The FTC proposals, are based on an absurdly small number of violations. The FTC prosecuted dealers 37 times over 10 years and 450 million transactions. They also cite 100,000 consumer complaints and 42 million transactions. Yet consumer groups and social media outlets are painting NADA as a group of, quote, auto thugs. To be clear, we do not paint anyone as, quote, auto thugs, just normal thugs. At this point, rather than responding based on what the new regulations will say, NADA is asking for positive comments from your customers and employees about the selling experience in your stores. To assist in your response, NADA has provided the information below. Dealership employee comments. We urge dealers to launch a letter writing campaign for your employees ASAP. The goal is to document the dealership's commitment to customer satisfaction and warn the FTC that new rules will confuse customers and lengthen the sales process. These are then the attachments to the letter samples that we posted in the YAA video the other day. Customer comments and letters. You see satisfied customers in your service lanes and showrooms every day. Those very same satisfied customers, if asked by dealerships, can also weigh in with the FTC, providing a more balanced public record. More attachments for sample comments that customers can use. Goals. We are asking FADA members to 1, ask every employee to file comments, 2, obtain 100 customer comments from each rooftop, and 3, designate someone at your dealership to keep a scorecard of your progress. Now, Pop, see, the missing link here is there's no financial compensation for if you hit your goal, so I doubt they actually do it, but that's okay. This FTC action will dramatically change how you sell vehicles and offer F&I products. This is not a drill. This is a very real regulatory action being proposed, and dealers must unite as an industry to respond before September 12th. Please reply here if you'll be responding to this request. And this is from Ted Smith, the president.
Can I say something to Ted? Ted, if I was half as loaded as that letter is, I wouldn't be able to stand up and walk. Okay? That is loaded with so much BS. Okay? It won't take more time if you just believe in I don't know, advertising the price of the vehicle. When you advertise the price of the vehicle, you advertise the price plus tax, title, and license. You do away with all the small print. You do away with the market adjustments, or you can advertise the market adjustment. It doesn't matter. Just be transparent. Don't try to add things on to customers that they don't want or didn't ask for. Okay. Don't discriminate against people who want to pay cash and look at them and go, oh no, that price won't work unless you finance with us. And don't try and make people buy or force onto people accessories or protection packages that have absolutely no value. I can think of 2 off the top of my head. Nitrogen tire fill in automobiles is a waste of time, effort, and energy. It does nothing when you consider the fact that 78% of the air that we breathe is nitrogen. Okay, so really, what are you doing when you suck out the air in the tires and you replace it with 100% nitrogen? You're not really doing much. Or VinEtch. How many times have you seen VinEtch, Ted? Or how many times have you suggested to your dealers that they sell VinEtch, which is proven to have absolutely no value when it comes to recovering a stolen vehicle? If you just do things right, fair, honest, transparent, it won't add time or confusion to your customers. The only people that would find anything wrong with these proposals are the thieves that are out there. The honest dealers, the Earl Stewarts of the world, wouldn't have a problem with it, nor should you, Ted, unless you just feel it's so necessary to protect those who don't want to deal openly, honestly, and fairly with the customers out there. Sincerely, your hated enemy, Ray.